Steve Burrows, the Toronto man accused of an historical sexual assault of a teenage girl 22 years ago, has pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of assault. As part of his guilty plea for assault, Burrows was found not guilty of sexual assault and was granted a conditional discharge along with probation for 18 months. The 56-year-old former president of the Toronto Association of the Deaf appeared in a virtual Parry Sound courtroom where he admitted to a simple assault for the unwanted touching of a girl's arm in 2003. An American Sign Language interpreter assisted Burrows and the court by vocalizing his responses. "Yes, I'm pleading guilty," he said in American Sign Language. When asked whether he was guilty of non-consensual touching of the girl's arm at the Ontario Camp of the Deaf in Seguin Township, where he worked in the summer of 2003, Burrows replied, "Yes, I admit that." A publication ban prevents the identity of the complainant from being revealed. That woman then read her victim impact statement to the court, saying she immediately came forward to police, but Burrows wasn't charged at the time. And after experiencing years of suffering and trauma, she came forward 2 years ago to provincial police, and Burrows was charged criminally in April of 2023. The Crown told the court important evidence collected 22 years ago was lost and brought about resolution in the case rather than proceed to trial. "It's time for accountability," the complainant told the court. "You had groomed me while in a position of trust and power," adding, "I'm no longer the vulnerable girl that you exploited," saying, "I'm finally reclaiming my story and strength, and they will never be taken from me again." Burrows' lawyer Chloe Bubalos characterized several of the complainant's claims as unproven allegations that fell outside the parameters of a proper victim impact statement, reiterating Burrows pleaded guilty to touching the complainant's arm without her consent. The judge said she could not consider some of the statements made by the complainant as they did not relate to the offense for which Burrows pleaded guilty. The court heard Burrows completed counseling to help him better understand and exercise safe and appropriate boundaries in his relationships. When offered the opportunity to address the court, Burrows declined. As part of the guilty plea and conditional discharge, Burrows is ordered not to communicate with or come within 500 meters of the complainant or witness in the case. Mike Arsledy, CTV News, Parry Sound.